As the second wave shows signs of abating, it may be time to focus on the other worrying curve of India's faltering growth. Growth figures released today for the fourth quarter of the last financial year show a slight uptick, but overall the projection for the year, a minus 7.3% growth, is expectedly worrying. It's the worst in over 4 decades. Through this time, the government and its supporters have pointed out that growth rates have crashed all over the world because of the pandemic. But growth in India was falling even before the virus. The COVID-induced lockdowns have only worsened an already declining curve. Let's look at that number first coming up on the screen of how growth in India has been slowing for 11 consecutive quarters, starting in 2017-18, the first quarter of that year, and then of course that big crash in the first quarter of 2020-21 of minus 24%. It's picked up since then, but the important point to note is that the growth curve was already falling even before the virus. And let's just look at the figure now. We've looked at the quarterly figure. Let's just look at the figures now for the last 5 years of growth overall. And once again, you can see the curve was falling even before the virus, and the virus has pushed it now to a 40-year low in this last financial year. Now, the second wave has worsened poverty and job losses, new surveys are finding. 97% of the Indians are poorer during the pandemic. Unemployment figures have hit double digits in May 2021. 1 crore jobs may have been lost between January and April of this year. 1 crore more jobs could be lost just in the month of May 2021. This is from Azim Premji University and the Center for Monitoring the Indian Economy, CMIE. 23 crore more people may have fallen into poverty during the time of the pandemic, these agencies and institutions have found. In rural India, poverty is up 15 percentage points. In urban India, it's even worse. Poverty is up 20 percentage points in the period of the number of lockdowns. The poorest 20% households lost their entire incomes in the April-May period of 2020, the Azim Premji University has found. Monthly per capita incomes have fallen by almost 1,000 rupees from the January versus October period of 2020. Monthly earnings of workers have dropped by 17%, again finds the Azim Premji University. And COVID lockdowns are actually impacting hunger. Hunger is rising. 90% of households ate less during the lockdowns. 20% households are still eating less 6 months after the lockdown in the period of April to May 2020 compared to November 2020, finds Azim Premji University. Matters have reached a stage where even FICCI, a top industry body normally known for its restraint and highly conservative statements, is raising red flags. According to their business confidence survey, they say that the business confidence index has fallen from 74 to 51 points. There's a sharp drop in optimism levels of corporate India, says the survey, because of worsening conditions, muted expectations and the COVID surge. 70% of those who participated in the survey reported weak demand.